MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Cleveland Indians.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let's take a look at outfielder Bradley Zimmer. Can't say it enough. Hybrid. But he's going to profile as a center fielder for me. And what's scary, he's coming at you 6'4", 6'5", but speed's his #1 tool with a strong and accurate arm.
So digging in now, Steve Cook. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway in Game 1 as the first pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Forsythe backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Stepping into the box, Jace Peterson.
The designated hitter, Jace Peterson.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Now batting, Aaron Judge. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Peterson, base runner at first with 1 out. Fastball right back to the mound. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. The Bombers kept off the scoreboard in the first. Indians coming up. Lots more to come, just getting started on MLB Network. So stepping in, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. The 2-0. The 2-1. Strike 2 swinging. Two pitch just missed. Tyler Naquin waits on deck. Another full count pitch home. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Torres loves it, and there's 1 gone to start the night. Striding in for the Indians, Tyler Naquin.
Batting second, left fielder, Tyler Naquin.
First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
0-1, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. So here's Francisco Lindor now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Francisco Lindor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Popped high in the air. Torres has a play. And the inning is over. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Ready now, Gary Sanchez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Gary Sanchez.
The 2-1. It's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His first homer so far in the series, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
What good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
And he fouls this one off. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Ryan.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Stepping in, Pat Valaika. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks.
Center fielder.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Lifted down the line in left. Heading after it is Naquin. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Torres will be next. Healy on second. Valaika is over at first with 1 away.
Here you go, make the turn,
Line
make the turn,
drive,
make the turn.
snagged on a short hop. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. In now for Cleveland, Justin Bohr. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Justin Bohr.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Bohr, a native of Washington, D.C. He was a 25th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a breaking ball stays outside. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Will Myers will be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now this one hit hard out to right field by Bohr and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo shot for Justin Bohr. His first homer here in the series. And with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
That pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Digging in, Will Myers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Fielder, Will Myers.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's another 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. He's got it 1 away. Standing in, Logan Forsythe. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning.
Logan Forsythe.
First offering on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that's low, ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Francisco Mejia.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Fouled away. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Jason Kipnis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. 2-2.
2-2.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, Torres, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
81.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Full count now, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
3-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another full count pitch home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in to try it again, Steve Cook. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Steve Cook.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
1 out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. Once more a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Cook, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And again a throw over and a dive, but he's back. And yet another throw over, and the runner back safely. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. All even at 2-2. Here it is, and it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time, and that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Zimmer. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Digging in for his second at bat, Gary Sanchez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Three-two pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. Tied at 1. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Bradley Zimmer.
First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Ramirez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Now batting.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Naquin is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Ryan Healy.
The 1-1 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Halfway.
Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Now at the plate, Pat Valaika reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Popped him up. Lindor into shallow left. And that's the third out. The Yanks leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Striding in once again, Francisco Lindor set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Francisco Lindor.
First pitch coming, here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Bour, and he's off to a hot start in this one. homered his first time around.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Ball one to start the at bat. One run, just one hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Two and two. Chopped weakly to the left. Cook gonna have. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's Will Myers. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Will Myers.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a tick behind for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 3-1 to him now. The 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and he can't believe it. I don't blame him, but the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Stepping up now, Torres. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, number 81.
That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Digging in once again, Steve Cook. He singled his last time up.
Steve Cook.
First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. The 0-1 delivery. Hit toward the right side. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Striding forward now is the DH, Jace Peterson. It was a walk in his last trip. Cook leads off first with one away. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Bouncer up the middle, reined in. Forsythe on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Last half of the fifth coming up, all tied at 1-1. Now at the plate, Logan Forsythe as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
Logan Forsythe.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Short, hit hard. Valaika comes up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Mejia, just 24 years of age. He's in his fourth season as a major league player. One out, nobody on. In there, strike two.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Now batting.
In now, Jason Kipnis. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. So striding in, Aaron Judge. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. 1-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Dig, 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 dig!
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Number 40 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 40.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. The 3-1. Full count now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line to the right side. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still tied 1 apiece. Into the box now, Bradley Zimmer. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Bradley Zimmer.
First offering on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 is a breaking ball in off the plate. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. 3-2 to the Indian center fielder. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Tyler Naquin waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball too high, ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Here it comes on 0-2. Popped him up. Torres is calling for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
No balls and a strike to count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
0-2, here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big, 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Roll, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
A ball and no strikes. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back. Lindor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit hard to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Bohr.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
And the pitch on 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Indians 2 and the Yankees 1. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Naquin racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Valaika is retired, 2 down now.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
The batter, center fielder, Aaron Smith.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. David Robertson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
David Robertson.
Here's Will Myers. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Right fielder, Will Myers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed up a little high.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Ball and a strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Popped him up. Valaika shading to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Logan Forsythe. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Logan Forsythe.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looped out toward third. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco.
Into the box, Francisco Mejia. Popped high in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Digging in, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Designated hitter, Jason Kipnis.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Forsythe is off of first with 2 away. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Indians 2 and the Yankees 1. Zach McAllister has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
34, Zach McAllister.
Ready once again. Torres comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Second baseman, number 81.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Steve Cook. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Designated hitter.
In now is the Yankees DH, Jace Peterson. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Here's big Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
A 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
Counted 3-1.
The 3-1. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Evan Marshall trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Evan Marshall.
Number 92 will come on now and pinch run here. Gary Sanchez will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 1-2. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on a dead run. And that ends the inning. Yankees leave them loaded. They still trail it here 2-1. Number 92 will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 92. Now
Dylan
pitching for New
Betances
York,
is on to pitch
number
out of the
68,
bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Betances.
At the plate, Bradley Zimmer. He went down on strikes last time up.
Center fielder, Bradley Zimmer.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground. The stop. The throw. He's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. So a really nice diving stop down there at third, and here it is again with Show Track. The stop is obviously great, but the arm strength on the throw is what impressed us. It's not easy to throw a ball that hard after popping up from the ground.
The batter, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Previous history against Dellin Betances, he's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Here it comes, 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch. A swing and a miss, strike one. The 3-1. There's ball 4. So coming to the plate, Tyler Naquin, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Betances sets. Here's the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. Missed with a breaking ball. Inside and low, 2-1. The 2-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Just missed with a breaking ball. Ramirez, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit out towards second. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. The Indians lead it 2-1. And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Sean Doolittle comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 62, Sean Doolittle.
Next for New York, Ryan Healy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Ryan Healy.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
The 3-1. Full count, 3-2. 2 one more time. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
The 3-1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the 9th. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2 is taken down and in for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Now batting, number 81.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
The 2-1 home. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. A packed house. 43,515 on their feet in Cleveland. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Cleveland jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Number 40 gets the W on the mound. Jordan Montgomery pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.